In this episode we are going on adventure to the stunning beautiful neighbor island NUSA PENIDA, a tourist hotspot that belongs to Bali. It turned out our ferry was cancelled due to maintenance and it was some misunderstandings in the beginning.
We're not on the list. Your name? Alisa.
But still, we got the best service ever from these sweet people.
See you.
A nation full of islands where the smiles always shines towards you. Join me as I'm sailing around the world on Be Free, a Bavaria 55 cruiser. New adventures! Yoo-hoo! Whoop, whoop. We're going to NUSA PENIDA. And now... Sorry?
We do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning!
Good morning.
Being anchored between Serangan and Sanur is quite perfect for most of our Bali adventures. The ferry terminal is located on this tiny island where the dinghy dock is as well. So there is no need to go through the dense morning traffic in Bali. We only have a short dinghy ride into the dock. Alicia had booked our ferry tickets online, but we were not exactly sure about which ferry we were going with. But they all departure from the same dock. Well, it's not often we are up before the sun, and even passing here before people and before the birds start to sing almost.
How many persons? 3 people. Okay, please put your name. We're not on the list.
We're not on the list!
Your name? Alisa.
We have been told to go to one place, but now we have to go to another one. I think there. Blue Water Express. Around the corner maybe, or in here.
Amandia Cruise. Yeah, Amandia Cruise.
No, come on.
The harbor.
We're not on the list.
So, we succeeded. We still don't know where the office is though. Where's your office?
Office is we have a partner boat here.
Okay.
The boat is still maintenance, so we need the partner boat.
It turned out the boat Alicia had booked online was this one, and unfortunately it's currently out of service. A common challenge in Bali is online information are not always precise and even updated. And there were absolutely no information on the official website telling their ship was out of service. Where is your office? Where do they come and get the tickets?
In the side of the Amandia in the sport bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, the sport bar?
Yeah.
With the bintang sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's my beer. So folks, now you know that.
Yeah, it's the partner office here.
Okay. Amandia Cruise do care about their clients, so they had arranged seat for us on their partner boat, which is the more expensive ride to NUSA PENIDA. So after all, we got more value for money than expected this time.
Okay, thank you. It seems good. I'm very hopeful that we're gonna make it back to Be Free tonight. Fingers crossed for that.
Okay. Yeah. One, go. 2.
Okay,
Perfect.
this way. So I didn't know these ferry tickets come with a concierge service. We have our VIP host here. Actually match his t-shirt. End of the day, we experienced top service from the friendly person from Amandia Cruises.
See you.
See you. He took his job seriously and made sure we entered the correct ferry to our destination. So we have absolutely nothing to complain about here, even though it was a bit confusing start to it all. You see, we are flying on business class, we have concierge service, we are in the front row with a lot of food, not food, but feet space.
And panorama view.
Okay, so there's emergency hatch.
So we're gonna be the first to survive.
Yes. Some of you might know a tiny bit about me and my background. I'm definitely not a fanatic, and nowadays I'm only a sailor with a YouTube channel. Still, my experience and background make me observe and see things that might not live up to European standard. But this is not Europe, this is Southeast Asia, and I'm only privileged to be a guest here in this beautiful nation, Indonesia. Those of you that have followed my adventure for a while might have noticed the safety focus I have for my own yacht. This is far beyond what you will see on most YouTube sailors. Even though I don't put too much focus on it, I have shared some hints for you now and then. This is also the reason I have some standards towards safety, even only going on a short ferry adventure like now. I'm not judging, and they might have different safety rules and even some preparedness routines we don't know about. However, this was among some of the reasons I gave Alicia a few criteria for searching tickets. I wanted to go with some of the bigger ships and companies, and in general I do feel pretty comfortable on this ship. At least from my observation, they have life rafts enough for the amount of passengers, and they are even up to date. When they are finished boarding, we are allowed to go outside.
Okay, let's go outside.
When we are moving.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Face
Sun
mask?
protection.
The passage between Bali and NUSA PENIDA is not that long, as it's only the neighbor island. However, the waves and conditions out here can sometimes be pretty nasty, as I have first-hand experience in. Today, we are lucky with the sea state, but this also varies. There's lots of options traveling to NUSA PENIDA, and even today some of the smaller boats disappears between the waves now and then. So if you choose some of the really small alternatives, you might want to check the weather before booking your crossing. Today, however, should be fine in almost anything. NUSA PENIDA has a lot to offer, but the infrastructure on this island is not that good. So we know that we will have not time to see everything. And since Alicia and Brian only are here for a relatively short time, I let them choose the sites to visit. So today we are gonna focus on Kelingking Beach and Crystal Bay. We don't know how this lady knew Alicia was our travel organizer, but it turned out she was representing Amandia Cruises. She welcomed us to NUSA PENIDA and gave us valuable information about our return with the same ferry. So we were out of petrol, just 100 meters from where we rented the scooters. But here we got petrol!
Power rate.
Yeah. Last time it was vodka. So we are exploring NUSA PENIDA. And Alicia and Brian is just ahead of me. We got a car between us. These roads are so narrow. Renting a scooter is super fast and easy here, and the roads are not scaled for the amount of traffic, so it's also the fastest way to move around. However, keep in mind there is not always space for both a scooter and a car, so the scooter will lose the battle of space. Also, lots of holes in the road. It's quite a distance from the port to our first stop, and in reality it's even longer, and as I just pointed out, the roads here are not exactly made for the traffic this island is experiencing. We're gonna turn. Yeah, this is definitely a tourist place. Today is not only a dangerous but even a challenging way down to Kelingking beach, a steep path that even includes some light climbing skills. Another way in is by a small boat that can land you at the beach. However, this has a very narrow window due to ocean currents, not to forget the tidal water that can create breaking waves. Being the most iconic and popular tourist hotspot in the province of Bali, if not entire Indonesia, this attraction is not only extremely busy but even a money machine for this region. And if it's a good decision or not, I'm not in position to have any opinion about. However, it's for a fact the new construction here is controversial. They have planned a glass elevator similar to the Bailong elevator in China, and the construction work has already started. On the positive side, this will give tourists a safer access to this beach, and for sure gonna bring lots of spin-off economy around it all. It's definitely gonna be a spectacular tourist attraction in itself. Some hate it and some love it. So up in the tree behind me, that's how they make these Instagram photos from this place. Hashtag influencers. Sometimes I'm amazed how far some tourists goes for the best Instagram photos. After all, it's more than 180 meters down from that small rock they are sitting on here. We need to move on if we're gonna have time for a swim in another hotspot, that's Crystal Bay. A big part of this adventure has been driving around on these roads, and if you plan on doing the same, a friendly advice is to be generous when estimating the time it takes from A to B. Sometimes you're stuck behind a car that have no other choice than sneak slowly around the corners. And sometimes two cars bumps into each other, blocking the road until they manage to separate. Still, it's pretty safe to drive here, as it's impossible to drive fast. Where is this?
This is Crystal Bay on NUSA PENIDA, the west coast.
West Coast.
West coast. Look at this.
Wow.
Wow.
It's nice. Crystal Bay. NUSA PENIDA are famous for its clean and clear water, especially compared to the southwest part of Bali. However, if you drive as far northeast on the coastline of Bali, you will find just as beautiful beaches there as well, which we are going to share with you later. My personal opinion is that this beach on the north side of Bali is even nicer than the one on NUSA PENIDA. So if your holiday in Bali is only 2 weeks, I'm not sure if it's worth the stress going there. But then again, this is only my opinion for what it's worth. Talking about schedule and stress, we do have quite a distance back to the ferry dock. I know it's far from enough only spending 1 day on this island, but for us this was enough. It's a beautiful island for sure, but the nice places feels even more crowded than Bali during rush hour. For a real sailor, the joy of just being out on the deep blue feels good no matter what you are crossing it on. I love the salt fresh air and the light breeze in my face. And just to top it up, as a perfect end to this mini adventure, we are even blessed with this beautiful sunset all the way home. Again, the best part of being a sailor is the privilege to visit beautiful places like this. And maybe the most epic part of this lifestyle is I can see my floating home even from here, making me able to say home sweet home even here in Bali. That's for sure something to be thankful for.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later. You stay here?
Yeah, on my yacht.
Oh, my yacht. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yep.
Thank you so much for watching and for being here. Also thank you for helping me growing this channel by subscribing. And remember to hit that notification bell not to miss my Southeast Asia adventure. A special thank you to all my amazing patrons, family and friends for helping. Much love from me on Adventures with Be Free.